was passionate about it, and I cared about it, and I had a great time doing it, but it was fun. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh wow, girls are starting to like me. You know, like whoa, what's going on here? There's kind of this byproduct is happening, you know, but you know, I don't know, it just kind of became my identity, I guess. After a while, I was the musician, I was the bass player, you know, and that became just a part of who I was, and it was kind of my DNA, and I was fine with that. I liked that, you know, and I didn't mind. I really kind of enjoyed being that guy and being sort of known as that guy, and but I didn't. But as far as goals go, and as far as like long-term goals, it wasn't until I was in college and I started to realize I didn't want to be in college that it became, okay, what am I going to do here? Yeah. You know, am I going to give this a real shot? Am I going to try to make this a career, or am I going to bartend forever? You know, like what am I going to do? And so I had a band, and we did some really cool stuff, man. And I'm still to this day very proud of that band. And we started making a name for ourselves in Michigan, and we started gigging around, you know, down into Ohio and Illinois and Chicago, all that kind of stuff. But in Michigan, we started becoming like kind of one of the it bands in the area, and we started playing in Lansing and Detroit and you know, Kalamazoo, Mount Pleasant. Like we started really building a following there, and that's when I started to really take it seriously, because I saw that, you know, crowds started showing up and people started listening to our music. The mistake that I made, though, was I didn't take serious the recording side of it, because to me that was, well, that costs money. I'm not going to spend money on a record when I can go play live and, you know, and have fun, you know. But what winds up happening in that situation is you spin your wheels a lot, because you're playing shows and you're playing show after show, and then people are getting into it, and then it's kind of this organic thing, and it's very grassroots. But what happens is you go back and play that city again, and two more people show up instead of 30 or 40 or 50 people, which is what should have happened. And that should have happened because we should have had a real record or a real CD at that time, a real product. But we just didn't take it seriously enough to go into that, you know. So we were so focused on the live aspect of it. But I was also the guy in the band that was mailing flyers and and not electronic press kits, but press kits.
Actual press
like
kits
actual
in the
press
mail.
kits, you know, with cassettes and band photos. And I was that guy that's like, we're off. Everybody's going to go to the beach or do whatever. Hey, I'm going to make press kits.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mail them out and try to get these guys to let us open, you know.
You've always put in the legwork then.
Yeah, I grinded, man.
Yeah.
I was grinding when I was 17.